friends, for the first time today, I'm going to try printing with TPU. It is from Polar Filament, and we're going to use it on the Sovol SV06. So let's get cracking. For today's fun print, friends, we're going to cheat, and we're going to make a keychain out of my cake pop tutorial. I do not want to wreck the tutorial, so I'm going to click on the gear, and I'm going to duplicate it. Now, of course, let's let you know that this is a totally free project. If you want to find this, there will be a link in the description. You can see here these parts are grouped. Right now I'm going to ungroup them, and I'm going to move them into separate pieces. This was an SVG file. I'll just let you see real quick. If you switch the modes, if we go inner line, it does a hollow shape. There's all kinds of things you can do. Because this was an imported SVG, I'm going to simply do Control-Z to undo it, and I'm going to turn it into a keychain. We're going to print it with that orange, and because this is TPU, it'll be flexible. So the first thing I'm going to do, just to make this look a little bit cooler, let's make it an orange. I'm going to switch from custom to presets. You can bounce back and forth between those. Check the measurements. This is going to be about 45 by 30. I am using shift stretch, so it scales the same amount in every direction. I'm going to change the height to 2 millimeters thick. All right, so let's decorate our keychain. I'm going to do this real easy and fast because I want to try out the TPU. Of course, I will put a tutorial in the corner that shows you how to make epic pumpkins. We're going to simply bring out this wedge for eyeballs, switch it to a hole, look at it from a corner. I'm also going to go back to perspective view because I like that for normal building. And when I stand this up, notice inside that blue circle is 22.5 degrees, outside is 1 degree, and then finally if you hold down shift, it goes 45 degrees at a time. That makes my pumpkin's eye look pretty cool. I can just use the black handle to squeeze it to the exact size that I want. I also like that because it will be a good keychain hole. I do need to hit D to drop to make sure it's down to the bottom. And then we can do Control D to make a second one, Shift nudge, and nudge to make it exactly where you want. And now we're going to make a real easy mouth. Friends, we're going to do that with scribble. Once again, cruise it on top. I'm going to give mine a smiley mouth. You can give yours whatever sort of mouth you want. You can see up here in the preview window what that would look like. I'm going to do a hole and cut it out, so I do want this to be filled in. So I would do this, but watch, I can just hit clear, and we're going to build instead of with the marker, with the shape tool. So check it out. Stretch, go below, and bingo, in one step, we've got a funny little smile. If you want to trim it a little, you can use the eraser. Of course, if you don't like what you did, you can always just start over by hitting clear and going back to your shape tool or your erase tool. I'm going to call this fine for my project. I'm going to hit done. There is the awesome mouth. We can squeeze it down to the exact size we want. Make it a hole. Don't forget D to drop, so that way it's on the work plane. And now we'd be ready to group, but I'm going to make this a little cooler. I'm going to do Shift Select to grab those two holes, and I'm going to group them, which we could do Control G. Now when I select all those items and do L for align, we can click on the pumpkin and make sure the eyes were in the middle. Select them all and Control G to group. Bingo, we have got a fun little pumpkin keychain, and now we're ready to send it to the printer. Of course, step one of that is to export as an STL. I'm going to save mine in my 3D modeling folder, and this is going to be called Pumpkin Keychain, but I'm going to do KC for short. I do all of my slicing for this printer using Cura. Here is Ultimaker Cura 5.8. Let's switch printers. Of course, we want the Sovol SV06. We are also going to switch from PLA to TPU. I'm going to use generic because I do not have Polar Filament in the list. I am working with a 0.4 millimeter nozzle. I am going to adjust these temperatures over here. It listed 210. I'm going to just go with 215, and the build plate temperature was set at 70. I'm going to keep my layer height at 0.2, walls of 0.8, top and bottom of 1. I'm not going to use any build plate adhesion, and let's plug in my SD card. There are the files that are already on it. Do notice that the print speed for TPU is quite a bit slower. With that all set up, let's grab our design. Of course, since I just did it, it is at the top of the list. There is our fun little pumpkin, and we can simply save it to the removable disc and eject it so we can take it to the 3D printer and get it printed. And after an hour, friends, we have got a pumpkin keychain. And because it is TPU, it's bendable. Oh my gosh, that is so awesome. Friends, as I wrap up, I want to say thanks again to Polar Filament. They gave me my first experience using TPU. It was absolutely awesome. Of course, if you check the description of this video, you'll find a link to their website and see all the amazing products that they offer. Friends, as I wrap up, I also want to say thanks so much for watching the video. Don't forget, every time you hit like, share a video, add a comment, or just let a friend know about HLModTech, you're allowing us to grow just a little bit more. Of course, have a glorious day and keep tinkering. I do want to take a moment quickly to remind you about my website, HLModTech.com. Of course, I've got a page dedicated to Tinkercad with tons of amazing categories. Below that, you'll find the Day 1 favorites, the useful starters, and the Tinkercad essentials. If you scroll down just a little further, you'll find my course, Tinkercad in 20 Days. It is hosted on cadclass.org. This video explains all of it, and then if you look down below, you'll find a coupon code 25HLTinkercad. This coupon code will get you 25% off any of the amazing courses offered at cadclass.org. You can get to the website immediately by clicking Visit Now. I do also want to highlight the sweet built-in messaging tool. Friends, you can click that button, add your question, comment, or suggestion, and reach me almost instantly. Finally, friends, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. Please also hit that share button so more people can learn about HLModTech. Of course, friends, you absolutely make my day if you take time to leave a comment down below. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button. And last but not least, hit that notification bell if you want to be the first to know when there's a brand new video from me, HLModTech. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.